I don't know. I'm back again, guys. Sorry, there has been quite a few disconnections. I think there's OBS is acting up again for me. Somehow changes to the settings hasn't been. It's reverted back to where we were having problems. But now that I've changed it, hopefully we won't disconnect again. Yeah, just OBS has been giving me a lot of headache lately. GPU, yeah, that seems to be all right. So ATXI basically, I didn't trade it. I was looking at it for the breakout. It looked all right, 660s. Even the pullback to 650 was a really brilliant area to watch. But you had to be very, very quick and sharp on that. Yeah. And then BIAF is what I was watching on the break of the free market high. Very, very strong move. And still is going for it. Above 4, if it starts to hold above 4, we might still have some move on it. But this one, I believe, this one is related to these. So mostly the BIIB. BIIB, I think, is the leader on the when it comes to the catalyst behind this gap. But they are drifting down. Literally looks like a short to me at this point. Right at the lows. Right now might not be a bad thing for a short on this one if you can. But these ABOS and BIIB, they are both, I think, similar sector, similar. There you go. You see BIIF is basically drifting down now because I believe the leader might be the BIIB. So BIIB, ABOS, BIAF, those three are sympathy play to each other. Yes, sir. PRTA, let's have a look. Yeah, PRTA, a heavy short selling coming in. You can see that it's being sold heavily. There is heavy resistance up there around 52 to 53s. So be very careful on this one. And also with these kind of stocks, huge spread. We're talking about 40-cent spread, on average 25-cent spread. So when it starts to break or reject, that spread is going to widen. So you got to be careful with it. Be careful with this one. ATXI is the one that looks good, is still strong, over 7, another round maybe. Does it want to go another round? Now this is yesterday's close, I believe. Yep, that's yesterday's close. So it hit it and rejected from it, but it didn't reject far. So it clearly is strong to me. Yeah, it's the same thing. Sometimes it goes up to 68 cents spread. Yeah, it does. It's pretty much the same thing you're looking at. When you look at the level 2 on Colmex, it's the same as this. So PRTA, be careful. PRT is about to break though. I feel like the break is coming on this one. 52.40, 40 cents, 30 cents spread, 30 cents. Now it's thinning out about 20 cents. It's getting narrow and narrow on the spread now, which, yeah, this looks good to be honest. PRTA looks good for a long right now. Might have been a bit late. ATXI is popping, as you can see. Anybody took ATXI? SPY is still weak. It's showing sign of weakness. Tesla is coming down. Yeah, pretty much. BIP. There it goes, PRTA. Breaks 53, and if it holds, this is probably going to squeeze. Although it's not a very low price stock, but very spready stock. So they can be very, very difficult, very choppy as well. Oh yeah, ATXI might not be actually. Anything that runs like that will not be tradable on COMEX. Pretty much anything under $5 for the spam of a week or so is not tradable. For example, if ATXY was under $5, let's say last week, it probably still won't be tradable. That's how it works. Look at ATXI go, dude. Look at ATXI, beautiful, beautiful pullback to the 7 area, and then just carries on. Look at this halt. Look at this coming halt. Whew. I think I missed a big one. Hopefully somebody took it. Hopefully. Please tell me somebody took it. Where's Zell at? Let's have a look at BIIB. Actually, let me bring the 4 charts. It's better to stay here anyways. So we've got ATXI just making higher, you know, making just breaking the highs, new highs every single candle almost. So if it does break that 8, the way it's holding up is quite strong. Look at the volume that's consistently rising. Yeah, there's been really decent moves on pre-market today, so I'm assuming that yeah, he's done well today, pre-market. ATXI just dropping down towards that breakout area. So if this holds again with the nice little pullback, however, this sort of move, if it does stay weak, let's say for example this candle is still red and oh actually it's not that weak. So we'll see what happens. That bounce came in straight away from 730s. So pay attention to these breakout areas. Breakout areas are the point of interest. Yeah, you want to pay attention to that. So breaks it and then comes back to it because there's still more orders lying there. Chances are just pulling down for liquidity hunt and then bouncing. Usually the pull back successful breakout. After successful breakout, we will get some sort of a pullback to the initial breakout area, this is a prime example of that actually. Breaks out, this is your proper breakout, right? It doesn't matter what happens now, this is your proper breakout. Breaks it clean, comes back, bounces off of this area. But I'm more interested in BIIB for a possible shorting opportunity, but they are huge. The range is huge on these. But you can also trade BIAF, also ABOS. ABOS might be a better choice on this. ATXI. Yeah, it might be coming. It might be coming, but this is slightly different. Similar, but slightly different. I usually would like the third one to be a little bit weaker. It actually sometimes it's actually like similar sort of size, but usually what you want to see is the exhaustion. The whole idea is exhaustion. Tesla looks good for shorting opportunity, but SPY is just over the VWAP. SPY slight gap up, holding its gap. Is it a gap up? Not really. Not a gap up. It was gap down actually, SPY, and then actually reclaimed it. Yeah. So not much. That's there you go. That's the reversal that came in on ATXI. So this area that area we were watching, point of interest, was no longer a point of interest because that didn't really stand. It really didn't hold properly. So what I was waiting for this one to actually pull back to this area, something like that, something like this, right? Something like curling action, holds it a little bit, and then look for the longs as it starts to curl back up, which never happens. So that's why you wait, right? We don't have any loser, we don't have any winner on that. BIIB is surprisingly holding up, although the catalyst wasn't as strong, I feel like. But look at this. We've got 200 all the way to 300 gap almost, and then faded off to 275. Still huge gap up though. So, but I feel like this is a nice decent short right now with a 276, 279. So $3, at least $3 of risk. But with that, obviously, the range is huge. You're looking for $10, $20 on these. There it goes. So I was looking at 274s, 275s. Interesting. Yeah, pre-market area is holding strongly on SPY. You're right. Pre-market area here. So if we basically think about this line as a zone again, so you want to be thinking about it. Actually, a channel might be a better idea. How do we create a channel? This probably is it. Yeah. So you want to think of even trend lines as something like this. So zones. Hope that makes sense. Right? How do I make it? Actually, I wanted to make it bigger, but you get the idea, right? So it's struggling at that point, but then again, the main resistance could be 365. So we've got 365, 365. Yeah, there it goes, attempting to take 365s out. That means Tesla is going to bounce, as well as the rest of the. Apple was relatively weak today. It's been quite strong for the last week or so. Apple. Netflix, I believe, was gapping up today. So VIIB also you want to be watching. ATXI just a little bit right in the middle, just a bit too. Feel like there might be a short here under the 7s, but I would have liked it to bounce a little bit. Bounce never came in, so this could be. Don't want to chase it. Nope. Not chasing it. Well, well, well. Look who's here. My man, Silver. How's it going, man? Dude, we miss you, man. How you been? Finally, somebody turned up. We were waiting for you. Dude, where have you been, man? Yeah. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while, man. It's been ages. Feels like eternity, right? There goes BIIB. That's your, if it holds like that, then it's got a huge potential for a fade off. Huge, huge potential. So these are the trades that can give you massive R. Yeah, although the risk was at least $3 to between $3 to $5, but we're talking when it does move, it's going to be easily, I believe, $10. Yeah, good man, good. Everything's all right from my side, of course. Yeah, trading partners for sure, man. Yeah, man, it's good to be like, it's good to have the old I don't know, just the usual suspects. We have like 4 or 5, maybe more. Just a group. It's good to get the group back. Are you back for real, or are you just popping in? ABOS. So basically, if BIIB is broken the lows and staying weak, then ABOS might be the one to go for it now. 755s. Dude, yeah, that's always been your problem, isn't it, Silver? Waking up at 6 a.m. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. 755. I'm looking for ABOS, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Just need to do a few things. Just check this out. Right. Oh, so guys, you couldn't hear me, right? Sorry. I was just talking about ABOS. I had a small loser on it. Well, when I say small, it's actually just about 1 hour. 755 was the entry, and just over 8 was my exit. The exit I'm not too happy about. I chased the exit. I normally never chase the exit. That's why I was talking, but the mic was mute. So unfortunately, a quick loser there for me. And SPY broke out the as it broke out. Look at that. Really strong breakout, and then now coming back. Let's see what it does around this zone here, right? This is our zone. Right. Okay, so this is clearly a reversal. SPY is having such a hard time continuing to the upside. Any move to the upside is just being as a reaction of this sort of price action. Every single time I've been seeing this for the last a week or so, because generally overall SPY is very weak when it comes to daily. So yeah, with the okay, so this one might try one more time on this SPY. 780s. $791. So I'm looking still at ABOS for a possible short. 790s, 788. Okay. Let's give me a better deal, man. Still waiting. There's a lot of buying happening here somehow. That's what's making me stop or wait. There's a lot of buying coming in. Also selling for sure. Yeah, okay, selling pressure also is there. Okay. 791. All right. Ooh, this is really difficult to. 785s. All right, 785s. 785s, guys. I'm in. I'm just gonna wait for a break of the VWAP on this one now. One more try on it. Why not? And hopefully it's not gonna start to rip again. Yeah, yeah, man, Silver. Sorry, I was just busy with the stuff. So how you been, man? Where have you been? How was life? Uh, what? It's been like what, 3, 4 months now? Everything all right with you? From your side? Right, I might exit this early again. ABOS. Just not doing what I expected it to do. Dude, this room gets so hot. Six, good for that. Okay, I'm gonna exit this, guys. I don't like it. Yeah, as soon as it breaks that 8, I'm gonna exit. ABOS I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? I might exit before, because once it breaks 8, it's gonna pop. So I'm just watching, waiting for level 2. It's gonna be very quick. Okay, rejection is coming in, so 8, 8. Dude, I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, it might take a bit of an experience, because you know I make the videos. I made those videos, assuming you guys obviously have some experience. It's not for 100% beginners, obviously. So a lot of people have actually reached out to me and says, "Oh, I want to join the program." And says, "What's your experience like?" And like, "Oh, I'm just starting out." And says, "Okay, so don't waste your time. Go and get the basics right." All right. So yeah, I think the more experience you guys will start to have, the more it will make sense. Those kind of videos. Hopefully, stream is gonna help you with that. I'm out. So ABOS, I'm out. Very, very small. Ooh. 80 something. 803, I think. Off. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I guess it is what it is. This is what I was expecting, but I think it's choppy. Overall, generally it's choppy, so just better leave it alone. Cleaner moves was on BIIB anyways. Yeah, definitely weekends. This is what I was expecting. That was the trade. That was a trade. I'm usually early. I know that I'm early. That's why I take 2, 3 trays. I don't mind. But this came in so quick that I just didn't have the time. So now it's just too late. Unless it actually gives us another setup along the way to the fade. But now that trade, that it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Everybody has it. I mean, look at this. If you You know, if you guys didn't know me and if you were just watching somebody trade like this, you would be like, what the hell is wrong with him? What the frick, man? You know, why the hell am I watching this guy? But as you know me, it just, you know, it's different, right? You have different assumption of me. No, it's just, I guess trading is, you know, this is a sign that, or this is really sort of good example of trading not being easy, whereby, you know, you just you just enter at the bottom and then you exit at the top for short, and it does what you want it to do. And I'm gonna, you know, I know for sure, well, I can't say I know for sure, but I think this is gonna be one of those that I'm just gonna watch it fade off all day. and it's, look at that. I mean, I'll show you on the main one that I'm watching. Right? Look at that. And it's not just, this is not even the beginning. I think it's just, it's got way more room. Like this is just, it might even be the beginning, the start of the main move, but I think it might have trouble. But what I see on this one is the trend line broke with some decent volume, decent momentum. So that is a good thing about it, if anybody was trading it. I guess you can say that it hasn't broken, but if you look up, right. So there's two types of trend lines. One is from the wick, one is from the body, close to close, right? This one, I believe, in this case is correct because it's just, this one is just a wick. So, and why I chose this one, because we have multiple points of interaction here, point of interest there. You see here, 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, this probably is more valid trend line. Yeah, Tesla, but then I don't trust it. It's just chop. It seems like just on and off of VWAP. So when did I mention this? Long time ago that, you know, when VWAP starts to be disrespected like this, VWAP doesn't hold anything to me. And that's true for everything else. Let's say, for example, I'm watching EMA and EMA is getting disrespected, violated on and off, you know, over and under. That EMA, for at least for that moment, for the next, let's say 15, 20, half an hour, is completely irrelevant to me. I just completely ignore it. So I wish I have a program that actually does that, completely removes that EMA once it's violated. I'm pretty sure that you could do that, but I do that mentally anyways. So when you say, for example, on Tesla, yeah, I see what you're looking at. For sure, there could be a setup there, but you have to also remember what it did before. Yes, over here was the only respect on Tesla for the VWAP. After that, over, under, over, under, over, under. This here is telling you, I don't care about the VWAP. I'm just going to violate it. So VWAP traders, a lot of VWAP traders are stuck with without sort of this approach. They just look at everything, single sort of price action on the VWAP, but completely ignore this. So I'm not really sort of keen on VWAP trades on Tesla at the moment. Hope that actually clears a little bit of why I'm not looking at it from the VWAP. Yeah, sometimes I might not use that. That's why I put this as not for kids stream. Like, look at this. Like, there's no respect whatsoever. I'm having trouble. I might actually put my platform on the main PC because it's been like I have to move myself around to my platform, and then when I'm speaking, I might be far away from the mic, and I'm distracting myself from the main level twos and stuff like that. So I think I might have to put my platform on the main PC and ignore the laptop. I will have the laptop for the second platform, just in case. Who doesn't in this sort of business? So don't expect sharp brains to be working there. Honestly, as much as I can, I try to solve things myself. Like for example, chart issues and everything on Trade Zero was a big problem. But the fact that I barely use charts on Trade Zero, that wasn't a big problem for me. But for some people, it is because they're using the TZ's charts. For me, it's not a big deal. But if you wanna, good luck if you wanna get it solved within like 5-10 minutes or even half an hour. It might take you the whole day, from department to department. I wanna trade ABOS again. I wanna trade this, but I feel like I'm chasing it. And somebody once said to me, "Do not chase, YB. You're always chasing." Speaking of chasing, where is Darkness? Earlier he was in. I think he gave up after the disconnection on the stream. Dude, 15 minutes is very normal for any small little issues. 15 minutes is very normal. Like, that's nothing. So, dude, this is what I mean. Like, I need to be looking away from my main charts just to get a trade on. Nah, this is not really. I'm gonna change this whole thing. Let's see if I can bring in TZ. I've even like removed it from my system. Okay, let me get this Trade Zero going here. Surprisingly, on the ABOS, the log keys are not that expensive. The borrow fee is not very expensive. It's like 0.006, which is pretty average. I was expecting a bit more. All right, let's go. 6 1. All right. So before I go, I do not want to forget this. There. Yeah. You know, hey, Darkness, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome, buddy. So I wanted to announce something. So I know it's been tough. I did say that when I come back, it's going to be more time with the stream. It's going to be, videos, webcams, and whatnot. So it's taken a while for me to get to a point where I will be doing that, and I thought it's just settling in and with the timetable and everything. I could not do it, right? But so the plan was basically I will be doing this for probably mid-October to late October, November times, where I'll be basically online pre-market, this and that, and more time on the stream, more trading time as well. But I'm not gonna promise it, but I think I might be able to do it from next week. I'm not gonna obviously promise anything, but it's likely that we might get there sooner than later. So which I'm really excited about. So hopefully that is the case. That's the announcement I wanted to make. So next week I will let you know over the weekends in Discord, by the way, on the announcement. That is one. So bad. That was the good news. The bad news is I might use the webcam. So you might have to bear my ugly face, bros. So best of luck with that. Yeah, so those two things I wanted to announce. Hopefully it goes through. If not next week, at least second week of October, we should get all this longer streams, longer trading hours, as well as the webcam sorted, and then we're good to go. Yeah, I think you might be disappointed though. We'll see. Well, I don't want to disappoint Darkness, obviously. So I'll put on some makeup and all. Depends, some people. Why did this connect? My GPU isn't really sort of struggling. No, it's not the GPU. Even the CPU is okay. So 36%. Dude, I wish I could, man. That would have been amazing. I just can't find the. Where do I get it though? Yeah, the outfit. Where do I get it from? That's the tough part, man.